Go on, Hulkster, get up there. You've been a good boy. Come on. Good boy. I didn't come back to rivers of piss and shit anyway. No, you can lay down there behind me. Marnie, get up on that sofa with your bitch. Chill the fuck out. Yes, I managed to get vape juice. Get my Iceland food shopping done. I got followed by a marked police car at first. Obviously trying to go ahead of me to position himself where I went last time, so I just chopped and changed and zigged and zagged and ticked and tacked and, well, don't give a fuck. Could have been just going that way, couldn't he? This time. But I don't give a shit, personally. I'm just avoiding the confrontation today, aren't I? Because I'm out of my antidepressants and I don't want to hurt no one. So, I'm going to fuck off, Marnie. Oh. Fuck off as I dunk it in my coffee. Get the fuck away. Get up on the chair. You got told off for pissing up my hallway wall again, didn't you? But it's getting better. I didn't come back to rivers of piss and shit everywhere this time. Got me extra sack of dog food. Didn't get rained on. It's just starting to rain again now. So I managed to go everywhere, bar where I really needed to go to, because it's not the right time to at the moment. My instincts are saying, sit tight. So I'm sitting tight. Check my bank account, that's looking great. So Monday morning I'll go and pay a couple of bills on it. And hopefully get out, do a bit more food shopping. So I can discreetly go around stocking up on tinned perishable goods or non-perishable. Got myself some tobacco ready. Feels like we got a thunderstorm overhead again. Who knows? Maybe while I'm off these meds, we'll get the National Greek Killer. Dear. I need to do a little bit of tidying up. Oh yeah, I'll fix my scooter stem. Seat stem. Come up with an ingenious way of doing it after noticing there was another couple of holes through it. Well, it wasn't like a bike seat stem where you've just got the one slit in the metal to clamp tight. There's 3 of them. So you can use those holes and those slits to put a strong cable tie through to stop this seat stem dropping down in the fucking hole, along with the spacer. So that means you can basically put a bolt through there as well to stop that. As soon as I find one that fits, but it was all about getting my scooter up and running and mobile again, as it was, right height, so I could go about getting my shopping done properly. Rather than play Tetris with the police while I'm trying to get to Iceland to do my shopping. Because there's some bitch-ass game going on. So, right, we've got a bit of menthol vape. I should have got 4, actually. Should have got 2 of the menthols. Because I do prefer smoking the menthol to the raspberry ripple one, to be quite honest with you. But don't need to do either at the moment, because I'm going to have a fucking cigarette and calm down. Manky teeth and all. Well, you've had your good boy sweeties, haven't you? You didn't get shouted at all, did you, Hulkster? Because you didn't do anything wrong at all, or piss in your little good boy crate, did you? I've had the hatchet in the freezer, because I couldn't put all the Iceland food in the freezer. So all the old ice has been chopped out of there, so I could get the food in there. I've just got a bit of cleaning up to do to catch up on. And then everything could look hunky-dory in the house as well. Excuse me, just while I roll myself a cigarette. Don't forget, the neighbours have watched me roll myself out do about all the dregs, because I was trying to avoid getting the hump this morning, which you'll see on another video probably, if I upload it. Should be one open now, shouldn't there? Where was that? That's a tobacco tin. Let's put the tobacco in the tin. Packet. What are you doing? Are you sniffing them chocolate wrappers, are you, beautiful girl? Oh, you Lola. That's Willow. Well, I'm starting to get your names mixed up now. Starting to sound like an old fart, aren't I? Fred, Bob, Charlie, Fred. You know what I mean? Everyone else's names but your own name. Wonder where that comes from. As if I didn't know. Because it's probably that person, truth be told, that's trying to jinx me and fucking gym me at the moment. Because I cut her off. The same as she tried to get my father to do. While trying to use me to fucking get back at him for all those years of having to not live off a divorce settlement. Which was what it was always about. The poison dripping. Like I said, don't they moan like fuck when you don't pay them enough. Because that's the hormones, right? If a child's created out of love, what you got to pay the woman for it? Oh, for the child's upbringing? No, you're paying the child for the use of her bits and bobs. That's prostitution. Upkeeping a child, what bollocks. They get paid by the state to do that. You know what I mean? Here's your child's money. Here's your child's food. Here's your child's clothing allowance. Here's your children's child benefit. And you, as a grown-up, you get a single person's benefit if you're a single mother. So you can't live off your money as a single person, so you have to live off the children's money by asking for more and more of it, when it's really the parasite that's living off of it, not the child. Men or gin, remember? Who would I trust? I think that's answered, isn't it? So do I hate women? No, because there are good ones out there. Do I hate what the women species has become in this country? Yep. And it's not benefit culture, it's greed and fucking laziness. Nothing more than that. That's why they're all fat fucking attitudey and don't give a fuck. And English blokes just think, fuck off, just go away. Leave me in peace, I can have me beer in peace because he drove me to it, woman. Or, if you're smokers, you'll go and sit somewhere in nature and have a smoke, a bit of peace, bit of meditation or whatever, with no women around you, because you know it's going to be fucking earache. Or bad mood, or she got up the wrong way and fell through the fucking ugly tree. Do you know what I mean? Overnight. Like that Mickey Flanagan joke. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't wake up the same way or in the same moods even, do they? It's like fucking hell, it's like waking up with a fucking demon sometimes. And sometimes blokes just can't be fucking arsed with all that, so they'd rather go to prison for a fucking rest. That's what my mate used to tell me. I'll go to prison for a fucking rest away from the earache. Fucking drives me nuts. Rather go in there for a fucking rest. That's institutionalised for you, isn't it? Fucking keeps moaning when I have to go out to work because she's worrying about me getting it. So I'll go to prison for a fucking rest. Right. I had someone trying to photograph my pin at the cash point because I wasn't doing my normal thing. It was all on camera. And then when I reacted to it, a police siren went off on the road, so I just popped in Poundland to get my vapes, which was what I said I was going out to get. Hulkster, just back off just a minute while I have my ciggy and calm the fuck down, please. Yeah. So I've looked to my left. There's a guy trying on his mobile phone, pointing the phone the wrong way, right beside the cash machine. Right, tattoos all over his face, but that wasn't why I was keeping an eye on him. So I've got my scooter key in my hand with its key ring with no point on it. And there's another woman further down sitting on the salt thing, you know, the stuff what you put on the floor when it's fucking icy. So I could see her and she's sort of studying what I'm doing, watching my body language and that. So, like, I've put me scooter pokey thing in my teeth while I'm covering my pin with my wallet while watching out of the corner of my eye this cunt on the mobile phone. And I'm thinking, like, if I'm doing all this and I'm distracted like that with my wallet out in one hand, not looking behind me, someone's just going to come straight up and fuck him. So I was waiting for a clear view of the woman that was watching my body language and what I was doing. And she's sort of trying to peer through the gaps in the people walking out of Asda there. So I've tapped the thing that I'm holding in my teeth while covering my pin up with my wallet and keeping one hand free to tap in the amount with this thing in my lips. Right? And I'm aware then there's someone standing behind me. Got no idea who it is at this point because I'm trying to keep an eye on this fella that's fucking got his mobile phone out pointing it at the cash machine. Just innocently looking like he's doing a text. But because I'm in a non-medicated state, I'm not being paranoid, I'm being careful because I could get taken advantage of while I'm distracted. And I could also explode the wrong way. So I'm being aware of all of that. Right, and trying to do the right thing. So the woman's locked eyes with me that's watching me, sat right in the corner, well away from the cash machine, like she's the other pair of eyes for the guy that's looking down at his phone, pretending not to be noticing what's going on at the cash machine. They didn't see me turn around or anything to acknowledge anything that was going on behind me, so they was clocking that sort of thing. Yeah, this is how I'm reading the situation. It's all on a video camera there, above, behind the back of my head, up on a pole. And I've just sort of, as I've got the money out and put it in my wallet, I had movement behind me then, just so the person's letting me know. So I've just grabbed the thing out my hand and just motioned around as the bloke's got off his mobile phone and walked off. As though, fuck it, I didn't get his PIN number and I think he's fucking sussed me out. So he's wandered off. The woman's got up that had been watching me, and she's started doing something else. I thought, them two could be, she could be his eyes while he's fucking looking down, and I don't quite know what's going on there, but it don't feel right. And as I've turned round, I've got the thing backwards like this in the back of my hand, and I'll just turn round ready to jab whoever might have reached for my wallet that had money in it, right? Because I'm a weak target on a mobility scooter, right? Then the police siren went off on the main road, and I thought, so they're watching this on the security camera, and they clearly saw the bloke standing there or sitting there on his phone near the cash point. So if I get home and make a video of this, what I saw around me, then they're going to say, okay, so that's why he was acting like that. Because we was watching him. We was watching his every move to see what he was doing. And he wasn't doing anything wrong. He didn't go anywhere else out of his normal routine. So he's just doing what he said he was going to do this morning online. Go and get his food, get his vape juice, and go home again without getting into any trouble. Right? But I am starting to notice my mood changing. Not in a depressive spiral this time, but it's starting to where it's all starting to come out rather than inwards. Because the inwards makes it self-deprecating, don't it? You're self-punishing. You won't let it out. You're bottling it all up. Sooner or later, that's going to explode. And unfortunately, that's what happens to people when they stop taking medication like that. So I can understand how that works. So I've had a little grumble at my dogs. Yeah, when they're not listening to me, it's like bark at them. Or now it's not bark, it's get the fuck out of my way. You know what I mean? So my demeanour's changing. So red flags, that. I'm not going anywhere near no fucking mass entertainment events, like watching football with other people in a pub, in a crowded pub, my friends' company, my group of friends' company, I'm totally fine with that because they're nice people. They don't project the wrong intent at me or anything. It's just nice people, genuine people. It's only certain people that are a bit mardy, and it's usually the ones that have been on the old sauce. They're the ones that have the attitude. So I'm just avoiding all that. Can't afford to be around it at the moment. So, I was waiting for my son and Kerry yesterday, and he didn't turn up. And that's why I couldn't go and get my medication yesterday, because I was trying to do the same as what's happening today with the weather. I was trying to get everything done at the right time with those little holes in the clouds so I can get about safely and get it all done. And if I'm waiting for somebody else that's distracted by it, got to have a beer, got to do this first, and then my opportunity's gone to do what I need to do, then of course I'm going to get the ump about it, aren't I? So I told him what the problem was, and as I said, now I've got to put myself on offer to go and try and fucking find a little bit of personal to keep me fucking quiet and calm, knowing full well that there's this game of Tetris with the police as they're trying to outthink and outmaneuver me. For what? My personal amount that is doctor supported, because the probation warned me that they want another court case to change your original contract that I haven't broken. Why? Why does it all need to be done like that? Doesn't need to be, does it? All you got to do is honour your contract and stop being corrupt and trying to profit from people's suffering. It's those corrupt idiots that are actually breaking common law, which is the law of the land, not these acts and statutes. That's natural law, isn't it? If you see my point. So, no, I'm not interested in the stupid acts and statutes that dictate what's a mobility scooter and what isn't, because I had no option but to buy that version. So don't be playing Tetris with me, because it's an on-off-road one, because it damaged it, didn't it? And I've had to improvise, fix it. So don't make me improvise too much, because I might take that little fight right to your base of operations, mightn't I, and improvise, if I'm thinking the wrong way because of the state of my medication. So I need to calm down. Otherwise, my mind could get programmed by watching the wrong things on that television. So I'm only choosing to put on and put into my head what I want to watch and what I want to listen to, which is why I watch YouTube videos and not state or live TV. I'm not being programmed. I can choose what I want to put into my own mind, to form my own thoughts without being coerced, manipulated, or whatever. And if I want to turn that off and pick up a book and read a good book, then I'll do that as well. Just so I'm not following that routine, so it can't be interfered with by an AI. Do you see what I'm saying now? So, giving me community warnings when I put my first post up today, after posting a video by another content creator talking, who's a farmer, talking about food security and the state of his crops in his field because of the weather that we can clearly see is going on. And you can clearly see by what seeds have grown outside and what haven't, and how many have sprouted and how many haven't because of over soaking by those manipulating our weather further up the jet stream. America, what's flooding your battlefield and causing problems all across the EU while you make everybody think and distract the people as they're all trying to go about their lives the normal way, and they can't because there's either flooding in France or Spain or the UK or and it's washing out crops and drenching the fruit fields in the hot countries like Spain, where they're getting flooding as well. And it's all really about soaking the battlefield in Ukraine, which is why they're pushing all this weather that way. And because it's on the jet stream, it goes back round and it kicks America in the arse. So now America's flooding because they simply don't get that. So all their food land is swamped. Right? And what's the political buzzword? Draining the swamp. Why did I want to drain the swamp? Because they can't grow food otherwise, can they? They're not talking about the politicians, because it's the politicians that are giving the contracts to flood the fucking land. Because they're trying to wash all the poison off the land that they've been fucking using into the sea, which is going to poison the fish until it settles on the bottom and goes underground through the tectonic plates movement. If you see what I'm saying now. So that's how they're trying to get it all underground and putting their poisonous waste down frack wells to do that, which creates the fizzing, doesn't it? Which is the gas that they're trying to extract as it chemically reacts with the whatever's under the ground, the different soil and rock minerals. So it's all about those rare earth elements, isn't it? And then they extract all those rare earth elements that they've been alchemist-like mixing together, which then make what other chemicals that are rarer, like lithium-ion battery making chemicals and things like that, which are all over the other side of the world in control of another country. So they're trying to use alchemy to make those chemicals. So yeah, we got a little bit of tuna, we got dog food, we got a bit of lemon tea, we got decent decaf tea bags, we got chocolate and cocoa mixed together. So I'm just going to get a jar of Horlicks to mix in with the chocolate there and create chocolate Horlicks and cocoa Horlicks. It's all chocolate, powdered chocolate and cocoa mixed together. All it needs is a jar of Horlicks in it. Mix it all together and you've got chocolate Horlicks, haven't you? Got decaf coffee now, which I haven't been drinking. That can go back in there because I had cheese on toast last night. we got spuds. So bit by bit, I'm starting to stock up. Couldn't find any corned beef. Yeah, I chopped out all the freezer. And I noticed mildew on the floor underneath the bed, so all that's coming out and got to be mopped. I noticed mildew on the fucking belt that was on the floor, left on the floor. So that's been put on the thingy, because it's obviously spread from the floor onto the stuff what's being left on the floor, right? So why do you tidy your room up? Son? Why do you mop your own room out? Son? Why your dad's trying to redecorate it? Is that a mozzie? Yes. So the mildew's good in here, isn't it? Holster's been good in his crate. I've moved the paperwork away from the water. And then I'll mop all that up in a minute. So it's only an old bill there that's been done. That's got to go out as well because I didn't drink it. I got some milk to put in my coffee and left it in the fridge too long. Right, today I'm going to wash up enough cutlery and plates for my own use. And I've told my son, if you're up here, don't come up here and use all my fucking stuff that I wash up, please. Use one plate, one fucking bowl, one set of cutlery and wash the fucking thing up. Same, I said, like, simply, I said, if it keeps going on like this, I can't do the washing up properly, so we go to prison training, shall we? Where you each, fuck off, Marnie, I'm just going to put a coffee creamer in, thank you. Up you get. Up you get, Hulkster, if you want to sit up there with your brother, up. That's it, sit down so I can have my coffee in peace, thank you. She's watching her sister who's chilling out there. Yeah, the woman that I turned around and went like that to, I said, sorry about that. I said, I've just caught someone trying to watch my PIN number on a mobile phone. Someone down there. And as I've done that, I've turned around, looked at the machine and it said, sorry, out of order. Right? I thought, oh. So that got picked up on the camera on the machine. As I explained to the woman why I did that, I said, wasn't going to attack you, don't worry. I said, like, I didn't know who was behind me. And I had that person trying to catch my PIN number. I spotted another person sitting over there in the corner. It's all caught on camera. She goes, oh, okay then. I said, it's saying the machine's now out of order because it caught that on the camera of me about to defend myself. So it said the machine's out of order. So my advice would be go somewhere else and try and get your money out, all right, and be safe, all right? The woman said, thank you, I'll go and get cash back inside the shop. I said, well, all this is on camera. I said, and you heard the siren go off as soon as I motioned that I was going to defend myself. I was in control of myself, so he was never in any danger, but all of that should have been being watched by the camera on the pole above up there, what you know's there. But these people are discreetly making out they're not doing anything wrong and they're hovering around the cash point, so be very careful, all right? And she said, thank you. She said, I'll go in the shop and get cash back. Right, at that point, I went in and got my vapes. So I got 2 packs of Raspberry Ripple, one of them, through the hole in the sky that I needed to go and get it done. So that's the mixture one. That can have a little bit more menthol in it, so that then becomes strawberry menthol, just to fill that one up. Yeah, so that's a recycled mixture one. But you can see how it doesn't mix properly when you put the flavoured one in it. So if I add a bit of menthol to it and just give it a shake before I put it in my vape, that'd be all cool, wouldn't it? A 34-minute video. And yes, I didn't get any Maggi noodles, but I do like my coffee, mate, because so everything is BDS, except for my coffee thing, which I haven't found a way around yet. And I don't like using powdered milk because it just doesn't taste right. So that's the only thing that I'm not able to do on the BDS thing. But yeah, I am using that method of doing things. Okay, because I don't believe that what's going on in the Middle East is right, and it's all about the Greater Israel Project. And they're even openly talking about it now as Israeli expansion, which is the Greater Israel Project, is it not? At the expense of its neighbours. Right. Hello. Hello. Hello, I haven't had time to clean my teeth today because I've been trying to stay focused on getting things done, doing everything safely, so we don't get none of that. We don't get an increase in the BC number. And it stays at 37. So, have you ever asked an army machine gunner, what's your number? And they'll either say, well, I've never thought about it, but I'd estimate it to be, what, a couple of hundred? So, if someone says, my number's 37, and they turn around and say, well, that's nothing, my number's a couple of hundred. I was a soldier. Well, I wasn't a soldier. So my number isn't quite so high, is it? If you ask a mafia person and they say, my number's 27 or 19 or whatever, and then you ask an actual soldier what their number is, and they say, well, I don't really know because that bullet might have come from that way, and you know, because they already know their soul's dead, because that's why they offered to kill for money. And we all know the wages of is death, right? That's why they are called soldiers or soul dyers, because they lose their souls as soon as they cross that line. Then they're just damaged people, aren't they? Right. Anyway, that's how I've coped with today. I think I'm in a pretty good mood at the moment. I'm feeling positive in myself. Although I'm aware of this mood change and anger build-up that's going on at the moment, so come Monday I've got to go and get my antidepressants and get that tolerance thing built back up in my body so they're working properly at the moment. Because they are actually working for me personally. I don't believe in that kind of medication, as you know, but personally, for me and all the things that I've been through, and you know, it's helping me. It is actually helping me at the moment until I can get my private medication all sorted out so I can just chill the fuck out and be disabled and not in pain. You see what I mean now? But that takes peace, love and understanding and rule change from the top of the tree, does it not, King Cancer? So you don't need any court cases to change that, do you? It can be done with a stroke of a pen. As a fellow sufferer or something, couldn't it? Well, I'm aware of the side effects from that because I've had to go through it myself. And, you know, I've probably, while I've been walking about in the Scottish Highlands, away from the public, had a little crafty one. While I've been relaxing in nature and walking about. Who knows? We don't know. It's not our place to pry, is it? You know? They've got access to the best medication, so they know what works and what doesn't work. Even Victoria used to use royal jelly and cannabis. Well-known fact. Right, so don't judge us. Help us. If you judge us, what do? You destroy our futures and criminalise to stop us and keep us in our place and keep our standard of living down so we can't earn enough to, you know, provide for our family. So we then have to do what? That's right. And they call it crime. Which in fleet law, if you break the word down, is what? A sea rhyme. Songs of the sea. Got it now. It's all about fleet law, isn't it? Roman law, not English. What are you pacing about for, Huffy Puffy? Are you bored and want to go in the garden now? Let's turn the camera around. Sorry about putting my finger over the camera thing. Did I say the magic word? Right, get up on the sofa. Get up on the sofa and wait. Now. You two, get up. Willow, come here. Come here. Get up now. Can't you get up there yet? Let me move the table then. Combining limbs to move it. Hey, fatty, stop looking out the window. Get up on this sofa now. Move. Get up. Get up. You come here, you soppy girl. Come here. Come and give me my cuddles. That's it. That's it. That's a good girl. Come on in, good boy. Up you get. You're no problem, are you? You're not interested in Willow at all, are you? You're just trying to take... No. You noticed her getting into your little cuddle spot, have you? She wanted her cuddle, didn't you, baby girl? Stop trying to dominate, Hulkster. Puppy boy, you want your little cuddle because you've been a good boy. Willow wants her cuddle too until she's happy enough to turn round and curl up on the end of the thingy there. She wants her little good girl cuddle too. Marnie's sick of getting moaned at the moment because I'm on him all the time trying to calm his little ways down. But he's learning and thinking. I know what he means, but it's hard for me. I'm a dog. Yeah. There's Hulky boy getting his little cuddle. She's content and happy because Marnie's being a good boy and not pestering her instead of she's been trying to pacify him. Yeah, trying to lick him to calm his testosterone build up down in that nether region. Hey, not on this sofa, little sweetie. Lay down. Lay down or go and lay down with Marnie. You can hold yourself. Good girl. I know you won't pee on my sofa because you wouldn't dare to. You get told off. There. Now Hulk's just being all submissive because she's calmed down and laid down. There. We have peace and love back in the house. The same as how I try to wake up in the morning. The pressure in my head at the moment is quite substantial. My ears are ringing like a bastard. It's a bit like a headache, but I know it's not. It's to do with the weather, so there's probably thunder in the air somewhere there. We'll go and check the weather radar in a little bit. I'm going to try and aim to keep this under an hour. It's on 47 minutes at the moment, but it's just I've got to talk and express myself like this because I'm logging how my day's gone so far without these antidepressants in my system. But yeah, I'm not ready to come off them yet, obviously, because I can already feel the rage building. So I'm trying to be the best version of myself, and I'm being positive about it. So yeah, this again is a disabled man's video diary entry. Make of it what you want to. But if you've been inside a long time and you've still come out and you're all positive, you'll know what it's like, because you get the same. From my experience inside, you get the same thing. You have to do things a certain way. You watch from all angles by cameras and everything like you are on the outside. You're aware of staff playing games, inmates playing mind games. Some are listeners, some are, talkers out loud. I clearly warn you of that. So when you get out, you're aware of that with your neighbours as well, aren't you? Some are listeners. They listen and try to profit from that by overhearing things. So you do silly things, little discreet things like blocking the way they do it, or putting things in the way of it to muffle it, or turning music on, and then they complain about the music being too loud because they can't hear what's being said in the house. Or if I make a phone call and I go to the opposite side of the house, furthest part away from the walls that are paper thin, leave the music on in the bedroom, and then say, yeah, that's okay, we can talk to you now, aware that the state are already listening on the devices anyway. Right, so You say what you need to say, you don't say no more. Anything else is word of mouth without your mobile or your smartphone on you. I don't have, and I don't allow anyone else to talk about shit on the smartphone that they don't need to talk about, or even on any other device. I've clearly warned everybody. Yeah, I've spotted it all. Yeah. And even if I'm out and someone casually walks past, I just treat it the same way as them trying to play Tetris, where they're trying to position themselves going by a copied routine and following routines, where they're trying to work out your routine to position so they can get close enough to just casually walk past while you think you're safe and being discreet. See what I mean? So you have to use your instincts, be quick, in, out, gone. Nothing out your ordinary routine. Discretion's the better part of valour. No harm done. As long as everyone's consenting and everyone's aware, everything's all good, innit? And we don't get distracted by football or anything like that, right? So it has to be done that way because that's the safest way to do it for everybody until the law changes, which won't be long. All you've got to do is fuck off those dirty, corrupt Conservatives, and then the law will change. Other politicians have already said, yeah, it's them that's holding it all back because it's them that are making money from the private cannabis clinics. So they're forcing you to pay over the odds instead of it being on the NHS. There's someone going to Territory Mart before they go out. Rather than pee on her bed, she's just territory marking her bedding area, away from her bed this time. It's okay, little lady, I'll come out there and mop it up in a minute. Right, 53 minutes, I'll round this up at an hour rather than witter on today. Oh, this second cup of coffee's going down really, really nicely. I feel motivated now to put my washing up in here, turn the heating on, and open a window somewhere to let out the condensation. I don't need to log into a camera or anything like that because I'm sitting here. So if I had the window open slightly to let the smoke out so the dogs don't have to breathe it in and the condensation while I'm drying clothes in it with the heating on, that's why it's done. Ain't it, Hulky boy? Because you don't want to be breathing in that or vape smoke, do you? Because you don't like either. Not nice for you, is it? And you like listening to the voice, don't you? Having your ear on my chest so you can hear it. My stomach going brrr, where it needs food in it. Or my heartbeat going dum, 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 dum. Have you got your happy heartbeat on, Hulkster? Is that your happy heartbeat down there? Yes, it is. You got your happy heartbeat on, haven't you? Because you're nice and happy and calm again. Not anxious. Oh, what a good boy, eh? Yeah, my puppy boy, aren't you, mate? He's being all dominant with his lady, and she's loving it out there. Which is why she's gone and had a little tinkle just to get the smell in the air to entice the boys out there to take notice of her. See the way her tail's moving? Yeah. There's the look. Why aren't they looking at me? Why aren't they? What do you think you're doing? Get up on that chair. Nope. Get up on that sofa. Move. Get up on that sofa before you start pissing Lola off. Willow off. Because she's watching. So that's why she does that little tinkle. There's Willow's sight. Lola has not done the release sigh yet, so she's all tense and she knows exactly what she's doing out in the hallway because she's on a clock, isn't she? Yeah? So I know my dogs. I know their every little mannerism. I can spot the little telltale signs if they're going to kick off. Yeah. If they're getting frustrated or if they're happy or fed up, or I can spot all that. Are you listening to my body noises, are you? Are you all nice and relaxed now, Marnie Moo? You certainly are. And the next thing is give you a tin of meat each when we go out in the garden, innit? All 5 of us. That's 57 minutes. So I'll entitle this one, or title it, Saturday Vibe. I think the first England match is tomorrow, but I don't know whether I'm going to be watching it or I might go for a beer somewhere. Don't know yet. See what I feel like when I wake up tomorrow without the antidepressants in my system. Might go and find a pub out the way somewhere and just relax. Be pretty easy to spot anything out of the ordinary there then, wouldn't it? By doing something completely different, right out the way somewhere. If you see what I mean. Sometimes it's good to have a change of location, isn't it? When one location's been burned, you swap to another one, isn't it? Discreetly go about whatever you're doing in life. That's 59 minutes, so that's just goddamn perfect. I'm going to roll myself another ciggy. Now I don't have to worry about my mood, because if I want to have a cigarette, I'm going to have one anyway. And if I want to have a bigger cigarette, I'll have a bigger cigarette anyway. If I want to use my electronic vape, my dry bud vape, it's up there. It's up to me what I want to do in life, innit? Not anybody else to tell me what to do or think. Because it's my fucking life, isn't it? And that's an hour video. Have a lovely Saturday, folks.